Hi, boys and girls. Excuse me. Welcome to Penny's Reading Nook. I'm glad to be here with you today, and I hope you are equally glad to see me today. Well, if you look at the table, I've got some things, I have some things planned for today, and we probably should just dive right in and get started, right? Right. Okay, let's get started with our book. Today I have a book that's called If You Take a Mouse to School. This book was written by Laura Numroff, and it was illustrated by Felicia Bond. Let's see, about a mouse going to school? I don't know about that. Looks like he's taking a nice little nap, doesn't it? Sounds like a nice thing to be doing too, doesn't it? There they are, getting ready. If you take a mouse to school, he'll ask you for your lunchbox, and when you give him your lunchbox, he'll want a sandwich and a snack for later. Then he'll need a notebook and some pencils. He'll probably want to share your backpack too. When you get to school, he'll put his things in your locker and take a look around. Everybody's reading their books this morning, huh? He might do a little math and maybe spell a word or two. He'll even try a science experiment. Then he'll need to wash up. You'll have to take him to the bathroom. And oh, look, it's got him where he's taking his bath there. Once he's nice and clean, he'll be ready for his lunch. On the way to the lunchroom, he'll see some building blocks. He'll build a little mouse house and make some furniture out of clay. My goodness, look at the house he built. He was very creative, wasn't he? Then he'll need some books for his bookshelf. He'll start by writing one of his own. So he'll need a lot of paper. He'll probably use up all your pencils. And when he's finished, he'll want to read his book to you. And it says, "Good night, Mouse." It's written and illustrated by Mouse. Then he'll want to take it home. So he'll put it in your lunchbox and tuck it in a safe place. When the bell rings, he'll run out to wait for the bus. You see him down there in that dust cloud? While he's waiting, he'll play a quick game of soccer. And then he'll ask you to shoot a few baskets. And do a little skateboarding. Because wahoo! When he stops to catch his breath, he'll want to eat his snack. So he'll ask you for your lunchbox. And chances are, if he asks you for your lunchbox, you'll have to take him. What'd he do? Forget his lunchbox. Back to school. He forgot his lunchbox at school. And there he is having a little snack and reading his book. That sounds like a pretty good book, didn't it? If You Take a Mouse to School. Well, in that book, there was a little boy and he had a lunchbox. And in his lunchbox, what did he put in his lunchbox? He put, the mouse was in his lunchbox, right? Right. Well, I happen to have my lunchbox that I use when I take my lunch to school. And I've got lots of stuff in my lunchbox. Do you want to take a guess what's in my lunchbox? Oh, no? Well, I'll give you a hint. I've got a lot of stuff in there. First thing I've got is we're going to make an after-school snack. Because if you remember in the book, the mouse had a snack that he had after school. Well, we're going to make an after-school snack. And for my after-school snack, we're going to need a jar of peanut butter. We're going to need a plate. Yes. We're going to need a piece of bread. Oh, what else is in my bag? Oh, we're going to need some crackers. Yes. And then the last thing we're going to need for lunch is we're going to need a box of raisins. So For my after-school snack, I have to have a plate, bread, bread, hello Penny, peanut butter, raisins, and crackers. And I also have to have a little knife or a butter knife to get the stuff ready, okay? So, and if you look over here, you'll see a toaster. So what do you think I'm going to do with the toaster? You're right, I'm going to put a piece of bread in it. I'm going to make some toast. All right, so like with every other toaster, we got to put our bread in. We push the button, and then it's going to take a little bit, okay? So while we're waiting for, hello, bye-bye, toast. While we're waiting for our toast to be done, we'll go ahead and we'll do another project that kind of goes along with our book, okay? In this book, there was a little boy that took his lunchbox to school, and he had a mouse in his lunchbox. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. What would you take in your lunchbox if you were going to go to school with your lunchbox? Now, I've got a picture. I'll show you right here. I've got a picture of a lunchbox. And if we can go over to the other camera, I will get this started with you. I've got my lunchbox. So what do you think I put in my lunchbox? Well, in my lunchbox, I would bring to school stuck in my lunchbox. Get out of there. I would bring a kaleidoscope. Does anybody know what a kaleidoscope is? Well, it's a tube. You can see that it's a round cylinder tube. And inside of this tube is some mirrors. And they kind of form like a triangle. They're put at different angles in there. And then we have some loose particles that will spin around as you rotate the kaleidoscope, and it makes changing patterns. So we can watch it go around and around. And then you have a little eye hole that you look in, and when you do, the patterns change. And it reminds me of the 4th of July and seeing fireworks. So I love kaleidoscopes. They're actually calming to me. And this one right here, if you look closely, this was a liquid kaleidoscope. Usually with kaleidoscopes, you'll have little bits of paper or plastic or sequences. But this particular kaleidoscope is a liquid one, and it's my favorite one I have. I have a couple different ones, and it's my favorite. And when you look, I wish there was a way that we could get it to where you could look inside of it. But if you look on the outside, you will see that we have some blue and red glitter, and it has some stars. And when you turn it and you look inside of it, it looks like fireworks. It's very pretty. So that would be what I would put in my lunchbox. So real quick, your project would be, you think about your lunchbox, and what would you put in your lunchbox? Well, I'm going to put my kaleidoscope in mine, so I'm going to try to draw one. And you have to bear with me because my drawing sometimes, there's something else. Okay, so then I have a little eye hole that I look through, and just like mine, the tube goes there at the top and down at the bottom. And I'll get my crayons out. I drew it with my pencil. And we'll get our crayons out, and it has some glitter that goes through it. Whoops, sorry about that, boys and girls. And then it has some blue glitter, and then it has some stars. Okay, and then we got to color the outside of the kaleidoscope, don't we? Of course we do. I'm going to color my kaleidoscope purple. Okay. So that is what I would take in my lunchbox to school, okay? And you draw a picture of a lunchbox first, and then you decide, what would you put in your lunchbox? And if you would like, have your mom or your dad take a picture of it and post it to the Patches Facebook page telling us what would you put in your lunchbox and why would you put it in there, okay? Now, if you were paying real close attention, I think my toast popped up out of my toaster, okay? So we will move forward with gotta move some stuff out of the way. I'm getting all clogged up here. So I've got my toast. We have toast. And then we need to, let's get some more stuff out of the way. We're going to take this piece of bread. I'll come over to this camera here where you can see me better, okay? We're going to take this piece of bread and we're going to turn it into a mouse. So we're going to turn our bread upside down, and we're going to cut it. Now, I have a sharp knife. You know what I forgot? I forgot my butter knife at home. So I had to borrow a sharp knife. So you would ask your parents to help you, and you're going to cut a triangle, okay? So now there's my triangle. All right. Now here comes the best part. Peanut butter. I love peanut butter toast. When I was a little girl, my brother Rusty would make me a sandwich of toast, and on one piece of the toast, he would put peanut butter. On the other piece of the toast, okay, don't get grossed out, you ready? The other piece of the toast, he would put Miracle Whip. And then inside of it, he would put pickles. So we had a peanut butter, toast, Miracle Whip, and pickle sandwich. And oh, let me tell you, oh, they were delicious. I loved them. Memories, memories. All right, so I've got peanut butter on my piece of triangle toast. Okay, now our mouse needs some ears. So that's where our Ritz crackers come into place. Okay, 2 crackers. We'll put some extra peanut butter on the back of them so they'll stick. Oh no, ear down, I just broke my cracker. And then we'll put some over on this one. Okay, so there's his 2 ears. Okay, and now we need some eyes, don't we, and a nose. Guess what? That's where my raisins come in. Okay, so let's have 1 eye there. And that makes a good nose. We'll save that one for the nose. And 1 eye there. And then we need his nose. Doo-doo. All right, and that's our after-school snack of peanut butter toast, cut in the shape of a triangle. We added a couple of ears, 2 eyes, 2 raisin eyes, and 1 raisin nose. And that would make a great after-school snack. Now, when we cook at Building Blocks in my Cooking Wednesday class, everybody always takes a bite. Because it's always better when you cook it yourself, right? Right. And we always want to try our food, right? Right. And this is a healthy after-school snack, right? Yes. But here's the thing. I will try a bite, but guess what? It's peanut butter and it's toast. So once I try it, it's going to be hard for me to talk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign off and say, I'll see you later, alligator, after Wild Crocodile, and then I'll try it. And I hope you guys try these things at home too, and let me know how you liked them, okay? So you ready? 1, 2, 3. Good stuff. See ya.